Hello, people. Damn. He said not what my redeem says. All right. Oh, fuck. That soda is from earlier. New soda. Sleepy. A Trailser. Dino. Lauder. Sea Pope. Thirsty. Lingo. Echo. How we doing? How are we all doing? The darkest of magicians. All situated and comfy now? Good, me too. My opinion on Funk of Brazil. I don't have opinions on that. I don't even know what that is. Trying to get some rest but want to consume Fragpunk content. I think I used one of the songs in my YouTube shorts. If I did, I didn't know it was Funk of Brazil. So yeah, you people are in luck for some content tonight. Because everybody's second favorite streamer that streams Fragpunk put together this Saving Fragpunk document that we will get into here shortly. Come to us. Yes, the kickbots have arrived. Come. So many typos. So yeah, we're going to have a serious conversation about that here in a minute. Hopefully I can find a Blitz Ballet game in less than 10 minutes. Just so I get some warm-up time. Give people time to get here. If you need some hot cocoa, go get some hot cocoa. We got a match. If you need a friend, tell a friend. Sit with a friend. Go get a friend. make you watch my gameplay soon? Soon. All right.
Like filling a waffle cone, but sweeter. What's up? Can't handle me. Hey, a waffle. Just look at
Savor the sizzling pyrotechnics.
okay, over. Actually, it's 39.
Please savor the sizzling pyrotechnics.
Just look at
Yes, good.
one.
Good. That you deserve to not have your spider lineups not work. Because those things are fucking cursed.
That's not a beacon. That's my knife.
Ilumaru-kun. Shikamaru-kun. What up, Aegon?
Savor the sizzling pyrotechnics.
Phasing out. Enemy spotted at A main.
Say hi to the sun.
One, two, one, three. Okay, nap time's over. Here I am. Enemy spotted B. Gotta reload. Circle of death.
Quadra kill.
That's a turkey. Love to hear that click.
Huh. Well,
I'm the MVP. Well, that's embarrassing for you guys.
love that. At least we get 5 matches out of the way quick. I still need 10,000 damage and to play for 120 minutes. Realistically, I just need to deal 10,000 damage because I do not care about any of the other stuffs. So we'll play one more because that was so quick. And then we'll discuss when, why, how, all scenarios that this game shuts down, if it shuts down. Oh, the new cards thing? What about them? I snuck these into a video. I forget what video I talked about them in. They're hard to get. That's because there's only 2 new cards and only one of them's in ranked. Are they talking about shutting it down? No. Sorry, that might have been like a clickbait fucking... There's been zero talk that I have seen about them shutting the game down, quote unquote, sunsetting the game, anything like that I've seen.
get rolling while I'm gone.
I guess a better way to word what I was gonna say is we're gonna discuss like all the best ways to fix the game to give it the best chance possible.
Schedule 3 piercing. You're welcome. Phasing out. Enemy spotted at Site A.
Nobody said that you get to come back to life. Are you gonna go or you're... Oh, we got bots.
Starting to defuse.
Is it just gonna be Leafy's video but without the spelling mistakes? Without the spelling mistakes, without the... I don't know. I was trying to make a joke. We'll talk about it.
Murders with me.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody posted, are they actually on the fucking like recommended page of Steam right now? Okay, we don't want to open Steam or... First of all, 1,300 players online right now. It's not great.
Enemy Lancerat.
I don't see it on here.
Looks like a good place to rematerialize.
the arena.
Why did it die so fast? It's just, it wasn't good. Like, I don't know how else to say it. They released a game that should have easily been like a 5v5 or a 6v6 format in a 3v3 format and expected players to be either okay with it or patient with them as they adapted. And gamers are many things. Patient is not one thing I would use to describe them.
I'd rather they saw less of me. Good place to creep. Ready as I'll ever. I can't wait to use these on everyone. Back again, and I still don't care.
All right. So Jaguar and Shell are real people.
Got the converter.
Maybe Jaguars. Well, they got a skin. Don't you fucking do it. Get him! Get him!
Yeah, I can't wait to use these on everyone. I
feel like Fragpunk will survive and get bigger, but the talk of people just saying that it'll die scares me because I spent well over $200 in this game already. Yeah. On the chat, the Jaguar recognized you. No, that's the Ixchel. Ixchel recognized me. Oh, very nice.
That might need a ghost. Gotta reload.
Whoops.
Circle of death.
Ow. Oh, this one's being drug out. Fucking boom boom galore over here, bro.
Looks like a good place to rematerialize.
My boys won't play a dead game. Yeah, that's one of the points I'm going to touch on. Nobody wants to play a dead game. Oh, my aim. Quadra kill.
Grab my family side.
I used to have a friend. He would play all the time. He spent a lot of money. Then he dropped it and hasn't played since season 2. True.
Rematerialize.
A lot of people that stopped playing around season 2. Yeah, I used to have a friend. Period.
Enemy spotted out. Attacker spawn point.
Oh, you're a fucking stupid piece of shit. Hope you get murdered in your sleep and your whole family slaughtered in your house, in game, of course. Oh, just send it to duels already. Oh my god. The people want to hear me yap. We don't got this. Hooray, duels. That was just a dumb idea.
We fight fire with blood gives me. Future has not been written. Let fire purify our enemies. Dragon skulls are hard. Yours was. We fight fire with hold not last long against dragons.
GG's. Yo, GG's. Good.
Learn from me, and you may wear this armor too.
Okay, it is time. Allow me to make this smaller. There we go. It is now document sized. Hold up. What am I holding up for? I got papers. Everybody, this is your worksheet. Take one and pass it back, please. So, for those people that may or may not come around here often, whether it be to stream watching now or probably YouTube, who I will make this a video for later, some of you may or may not know that my previous game that I played and was a creator for and in the creator program was XDefiant, and that game shut down. Wow, right on cue. Damn, get roasted by Nightbot. That's crazy. So if anybody knows when the writing's on the wall, I would say I have a pretty good background and some stuff that I could point to. And as of right now, I don't think this game is beyond saving. I genuinely think that it still has a dedicated player base. It feels like there's more players in this game now than there was at XDefiant at the end. And this game has officially made it longer than XDefiant because it's been out for more than a year. So Lifey Chan sent me this amazing document that we'll skim through. 9 fucking pages of it. Good Lord. I don't know that this is all, like, this would be a big update. I don't know that they could or should do all of this stuff at the same time. What I would prefer that they did is get us all together for a test run. Like, get us access to a test server, make all of these changes so that we can test them, because, and I mean this with all due respect, clearly they are not testing and or playing their game. There is no chance that that is happening, because if it was, one, they wouldn't be asking us for feedback of this nature, of this detail. Literally, all a dev would have to do is pull up to a stream every once in a while on anybody, not even me, just anybody that streams the game, and just watch them play. And they would point out the main pain points that most players have: Windwalker, Eshell, counterfeit, snipers, marksman rifles. Now, we're going to go through this one at a time. There's core mechanics, there's balancing, there's community activities, which I think they do, like, they have a good mindset when it comes to community activities, but they don't execute them well. There's advertising, which everybody always complains about, that the game doesn't advertise. And then there's just the current overall state of the game. So the first thing that he has here is core mechanics. That's movement, guns. Can I edit this? Jesus. What the fuck is movements? Movements? Movement. Movement is all encompassing. It's plural. Movement, guns, ranked and game modes, servers, Lancer, and abilities. So I guess we're only talking about one Lancer because there's no S. One Lancer, multiple abilities. Yeah, I do need to request edit access. Movement with S. Movements. Enable jumping, mounting backwards and sideways, jumping on a box, backwards. Oh my god. The typos are going to drive me up a wall. Backwards should be possible and not force the player to turn around. Otherwise, great movement mechanics. Nothing else needs to be adjusted. I don't know what time it was. Clearly he can't spell. But mounting backwards? Absolutely not. What? I get that there are times where you can jump on a box, but like just jump on it. And then for some reason, if your back is to it and you try to like jump backwards, you can't jump on it. But anything that you have to do with mounting or mantling, you should not be able to do backwards. Sideways, I could make an argument for that, but I don't know if I agree with backwards. Sway for guns, 100%. This is a thing that I've mentioned multiple times before. That should be a thing. Snipers, potentially marksman rifles now need sway if you're just going to hard scope. Plain and simple. They need some kind of sway to them to like stop people from using them as much. So what do I mean by sway? What is sway? Let's hop into a training base. What is sway? How sway? So like, say I pick a sniper and played Dex like a pussy, and was hard scoping. This is what sway would look like. Just like that. It might not be like that drastic, but like that's just an idea of what it would look like. So yeah, I think that could be something that they could implement to not necessarily nerf snipers, but maybe make them more or less appealing. New guns. We need new guns. Like, I'm not saying we need a new gun every single chapter or even every single season. But as long as we get one new primary, and, well, I'm not even going to say that because I don't want it to be like a constant thing. If in year 2, we got one new primary and one new sidearm, I'd be okay. We don't need to flood the game with new guns. But adding one here and there would be fine. Hip fire mechanics are good. Some guns need adjustments. Standing still hip fire is accurate, and whilst moving, it is not accurate. Slight increase in inaccuracy would fix this. Huh? Oh, okay. I think I understand what it's saying now. Yeah, no, the hip fire in this game is ridiculous. It needs to be the same across all guns if that's what they're going for. Like if you're standing still and the hip fire is accurate, it should be like that across all guns. But right now it seems like certain guns, like the Clampdown, is just ridiculously accurate from hip fire, and that includes when you're moving. Shotgun spread is very inconsistent. Shotguns tend to do way too much damage on long range. Increased spread on long range. That seems like an easy, like no-brainer fix. The further away it is, the bigger the spread gets. Therefore, it would do less damage because less pellets would hit you. Right now, it seems like all shotguns in the game act like fucking slugs, and it shouldn't be like that. High life hip fire, way too accurate. I agree. This gun is more accurate as a hip fire than the fucking Clampdown. And I just saw a crazy clip earlier where somebody got no scoped by a high life and died at close range. But it also acts like a shotgun. So maybe the hip fire isn't accurate when you understand that it's a shotgun. But it shouldn't be a shotgun. You know? But yeah, going back to the new weapons, a silenced AR or like a silenced pistol would be really good ideas to add to the game. You'd have to reduce the damage pretty drastically if you're going to do a silenced pistol, I think. Or, I mean, a silenced AR. Remove triple bullet score, or triple bullet no score, reduce damage dramatically is not. Just get rid of the shotgun feature. Ability to immediately equip your pistol when having your primary in hand and vice versa is questionable, enabling people to use sniper and cold shoulder. It also enables people, you know, I'm not even going to get into it here. Yeah, there needs, if you have a sniper, there needs to be a longer swap time between weapons. I said what I said. Needs to be some kind of penalty. Now we get to balancing for Lancers. And the first Lancer he has here is Windwalker. Blades need an immediate nerf. Damage output too high. Blades can hit enemies multiple times and kill the whole team if done correctly. We all saw the short. Well, we haven't seen the short because the short might not be out yet. But we were all here and saw it happen live. Blades are too large, too fast, whilst the sound is not loud or alarming enough. I mean, if you're deaf, maybe. The sound of him charging it up is louder than when they're actually coming through the air. Oh, sure. However you want to balance these blades, they should not be capable of dismantling the entire team every round through wall, whilst the Lancer Windwalker does not even need to be in danger of the enemy. Too much impact on an entire game by one single ability. I agree. That was the whole point of making that short, was a Windwalker could systematically kill an entire enemy team if they're unlucky enough and move the wrong way without ever seeing a single enemy. Wall is fine as is. Dash is fine as long as the blades are adjusted. Yeah, the blades just need to get fixed. Maybe reduce the damage and reduce the radius would be the two biggest things that I would say that needs to be fixed. Like if you're going to have him have the ability to call it back, damage needs to be adjusted. If he can only send it out one way, don't touch the damage at all. Just fix the fact that you can get hit multiple times by it. Ishel's spear, completely overpowered currently. Ability to pull opponents several meters into the air. Yeah. Pull them down from high ground, pull them through walls, send them out of maps. All kinds of stuff happens with this shit. Cage is balanced. Gladiator, I don't know if I would call that balanced. Still not a fan of them adding that she can heal with it, but that's beside the point right now. Yeah, the spear is the biggest problem. Like, there needs to be some kind of, I don't know, invisible walls where it can't send you or pull you up. Like, it, if it is just a radius, it should only be able to affect that radius, and the radius should be horizontal, not vertical. But at the same time, we see this with other Lancer abilities like Pathogen's Poison, Jaguar's Livewire, where if you're standing on a box or something, you're still getting hurt by the Livewire below you. Do I agree with that? No. But that's, I mean, at least they're consistent, right? Counterfeit. Clones need a minimal cooldown. Being able to throw all of them at the same time makes it nearly impossible to win a one-on-one with her. I like the ability of her being able to send them out all at the same time. I feel like it adds to her kit and what she's able to do and what she could be used for. The next part is the part that I agree that they need to fix. You shouldn't be able to make them all invincible. And it shouldn't be impossible to kill her clone when it's running at you. Dex, rework Dex's clones. Either re-implement the damage reduction, making it one clone, but... Oh. Okay. Either re-implement the damage reduction, comma, making it one clone but increase its length, comma, or take away his ability to recall his clones from long ranges. Period. I can get behind one of those. Doesn't matter which one, I'm fine with all of them. Traps could use a slight damage upgrade. Shield is balanced. Traps could just use a rework entirely because right now they're fucking useless. In my opinion, you shouldn't be able to tell the difference between one or the other. Like, that's the chance you take. Hollow Point. Make Hollow Point Sniper not one shot at all ranges. Similar to currently Resolver damage. Add sway to her ability to make it harder to use. Gotta do something. I've always been saying put a laser on the end of her fucking sniper and just so we know if she's hard scoped somewhere. But then people could just kind of like aim at the floor and watch off to the side and then flick. I don't know. Guns. Resolver currently way too strong. This is a lot of fucking stuff. I don't think I'm going to go through every single bullet point, but yes, the Resolver needs to be nerfed somehow, some way. This is definitely one of the options. Reducing the amount of snipers that people can get on one side. Increase ADS time is like top of the list, needs to be done. High life. I feel like we just talked about the high life. I don't know why it's down here again. Core mechanics. I mean, I guess they're separate. Okay, sure. Separate things. Just remove the ability that it has of being a shotgun. That's all. Pistols, Cold Shoulders fire rate is too strong in combination with its ability to pull it out directly. Yeah. Utility pistol should have a limit to amount being dropped per round. Having to go against spamming 5x2 nades. Oh, okay. Yeah. Being able to save up is a little questionable. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I feel like you get 6 utility pistols. Every single round, it should deduct 1. Or you should lose 1 every time you pull a second one out. So like if you only use 1 like a normal fucking person, and whether you live or die, that number should go down by 1. So you should only have 5 left. If you carry 1 and drop 1 at the start of the round, whether you live or die, that number should then drop by 2. Rifles seem pretty balanced. You know, there was a while ago where I thought the Fever with its ridiculous headshot just wasn't fair, wasn't balanced, but I've come to my senses. Clampdown fire rate too high for its hipfire accuracy. I agree. This also applies to the Mad Dog. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but like I've gone way too far into this stuff from like the core stuff of what I wanted to talk about. These are all like balancing updates. Like if these updates don't get made soon, the game's not going to die because of it, right? There's many more things in this game that need to be fixed before any of this stuff. This is all like quality of life stuff. Remove any and all forms of ranked protection. This is a system that is slowly killing ranked games and will continue to do so. I personally, I still hard disagree with this. I don't think that removing this is going to make any kind of a difference. I think the main problem with ranked the way it is and the issues that everybody has with ranked comes down to a small player base and Smurfs. Those 2 things alone are just the most detrimental to the integrity of ranked right now, outside of cheating, of course. But then we get into some stuff about cards, how there's currently too many cards. Strong cards can take over an entire game. The cards are the game, right? Again, this looks like it's talking more about balancing the cards by the price of them. But yeah, it's and it's weird because me and like 9 other people got a chance to see something that others did not. And I think it would solve all of these problems, but I don't think the end result is necessarily what people want. And that's really all I can say about that. Like, be careful what you wish for when it comes to the card system, because it could very easily be much worse. Been asking for tournaments for a very long time. Implemented a weekly tournament. Sadly, it's failed. Has some structural issues. Rewards not enticing enough. In-game titles. Buddies are higher. Rewards are an option. No advertisement. Tournament staff is not strict enough. Not enough seeds. No broadcast coverage from creators to attract more attention. No ELO or balancing system among teams. That is... oh, man. I have a very strong opinion when it comes to a lot of this stuff, it seems. Tournaments are not what this game needs right now. Like, tournaments are nice and all. Hold them as a community if that's what you want. Spending money, time, effort, resources right now is going to get this game closer to shutting down than it will to bringing in new players. The people asking for tournaments, and especially the ones that are saying rewards are not enticing enough, are the greedy ones who want to make money from playing this game because they're not good at other games. Period. Live with it. fucking at me in my DMs. That's how I feel about it. If the in-game rewards that they're giving you, and I agree, the in-game rewards could be slightly better. They could be better. Like in-game titles would be nice. Like Rocket League has tournament winner. That could be an option. But if people are looking for monetary value from playing in these tournaments, it's not going to help. And not to mention the number of people cheating in the tournaments that are already being held anyway drives the normal player from wanting to play in that tournament. And as soon as new players find out that all people are doing is cheating in these tournaments, you really think they're going to want to stick around the game? No, they're not. But I digress. We'll move on. Advertising. Advertising is a huge thing when it comes to games. And a lot of games just pay bigger streamers, sometimes even smaller streamers, to play games that they normally wouldn't play. And then once they, quote unquote, get their bag, they don't ever touch the game after it. Early on, they paid all the big streamers. They paid Shroud, they paid Tens, they paid all of them. And actually, there's a whole thing going on with Tens right now with apparently, and I don't know the whole thing, so don't quote me on this, but apparently his contract with going back to like the Val Champions, he can't play other games or something. But that's a whole separate topic. Fragpunk's visibility on the game launchers such as Steam and Epic Games is minimal. Yeah. There are people who have never even heard of this game. There are people who thought the game shut down. Tons of other stuff that you could do to advertise this game besides paying somebody to play the game. When I'm watching somebody stream on Twitch, especially if I'm watching, and I would never, but if I'm watching somebody play Valorant on Twitch, throw in a fucking Fragpunk ad. Hello? That's your target audience right there. Or part of them. If I'm watching somebody play Siege, I want to see a Fragpunk ad. If I'm scrolling through social media, I want to see a Fragpunk ad. But it's got to be done right. Like, you can't just fucking... You know where I see Fragpunk ads? I'll tell you where I see Fragpunk ads. I don't know if any of you have ever used, like, websites that will give you pop-ups. And no, I'm not talking about those websites. Sometimes I use websites to, like, pull things from YouTube, including my own videos, like YouTube to MP4. When I go and... When I'm pending the download of that video, if I go to click download, sometimes it'll give me a pop-up. A lot of the times it'll be some wild off the wall 18 plus fucking game that apparently somehow made its way on Steam. But sometimes it's a Fragpunk ad. Why are we advertising Fragpunk there? Like, do better. And then here's a really short snippet about the state of the game. I could give you my state of the game in 2 words. It's bad. It's bleak. It's grim. It's not looking promising. But here's some community added comments. Updating the engine to Unreal Engine 5.5, 5.6 could help a lot with performance. Higher and more stable FPS is really important, but good frame times are just as important. I don't have an issue with FPS. I don't think this is necessary. But I guess a lot of people struggle with stable FPS. I'd be curious to know what kind of PC that they have. This is a big one. Network and hit reg should be improved. Sometimes hit reg feels really inconsistent, even when you have low ping. Yes. Sound engine really needs work, especially vertical audio. Right now, it's very hard to tell if enemies are above or below you, which is a big problem for a tactical shooter. Again, I disagree. I disagree. There's only a handful of maps that have vertical, right? And the two that I can think of immediately, the one big one is Tulix. And the other one is, I forget, I always get the name of them mixed up. Is it Naos? Where you go like underneath and then you come up a big staircase into the site. Regardless, I don't think people are consistently playing on enough maps where you have to determine vertical audio for them to get used to it. Especially when you look at how many hours most of these players have. Like you're talking, the average player probably has between 100 and 250 hours in the game. How many times have they actually played that map? And are they playing it consistently? Where you go to a game like Siege, where you're having to distinguish between vertical audio on every single map. So somebody like myself coming from a game like Siege, where you need vertical audio cues, this is not that bad. Like people are overplaying that way too much. Pick out some other ones here. Let's see. Another good option, completely disable character skins so players only see the default models. We have that. We literally have that. We actually have this. I don't know that you could turn it off for yourself. I don't know why you would want to turn it off for yourself, because if you turn it off for yourself, just equip the fucking default skin. But we literally have this. Right here. The only thing you can't do is turn off non-competitive skin components from your enemies. Like if my enemy is using the Kismet foxtail shit and I don't want to see it, I can't turn that off. So maybe if you want to add that, I guess you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by doing that, but sure. But if everybody turned all of those to on, where you're hiding it from your allies and your enemies, you really wouldn't need the other options. Here's some more ideas for weapon balancing. Ranked and competitive. This is really what I want to talk about. Add more ranked rewards so players have a reason to grind ranked. That I can get behind. Easy peasy. Consider adding a kernel level anti-cheat like Anti-Cheat Expert. This could help detect things like DMA cheats and hardware cheats, Zim and Cronus. Okay. Oh boy. Where do I even start with that one? Fragpunk has a kernel level anti-cheat. I mean, I shouldn't even need to continue past that, but I do because people are special. Kernel level anti-cheats already struggle with detecting DMA. Like on other games, they struggle with this. It's possible to detect it if it's good enough, but it struggles with it. That's the one thing that's been eluding anti-cheat for the longest of times. Kernel level anti-cheat is not going to detect a Zim or a Cronus, and let me tell you why. Because when you plug a Cronus in, it does not detect anything except for what's already plugged into the Cronus. And I know everybody out there that thinks they're a fucking computer wizard that's like, actually, it detects everything that's in your computer. No, it doesn't. Because what happens is it spoofs it. That's the whole point of a fucking Cronus or a Zim. If you just plug a Cronus in, it thinks it's an Xbox controller. That's it. So you're going to start banning everybody who has an Xbox controller plugged in? No, you're not. After every season, there could be a hard rank reset so everyone has to play their place. Yes, 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 yes. Either this or alternative option, which I would like less, is take the reset that you're doing now, where you just drop everybody like 3 ranks or whatever it is, and do that every single chapter. I would much rather prefer this option here, where every season we all have to play our placements again. But if you can't do that for some weird fucking reason, then do the alternative, I guess. And yes, I know people dislike kernel level anti-cheat because they're going to see their fucking waifu hentai. I don't care. If your people are so tinfoil hat with this shit, like, what the fuck is NetEase gonna do with the information that I have a 4070 Super, a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, and 32 gigabytes of RAM? What are they gonna do with that information? Because clearly they can't run competent ads, so it's not like I'm gonna get an ad for a fucking 5070. Somebody tell me, either here or in the comments of the video, why we're so afraid of kernel level anti-cheat. And I know this is an extreme and a lot of people aren't going to like this reference. September 11th, we sacrificed as American citizens. I don't know, whoever's watching this video, maybe you guys aren't familiar with this. Maybe you're not American citizens. Don't know. But as somebody who lives in the United States, we sacrificed a lot of freedoms and a lot of privacy because of what happened on that day. But the turnaround for it is we're safer to an extent. And that's really what it comes down to. Do you want to play with cheaters, or do you want to let NetEase and let Ubisoft and all these other game companies know everything that's on your system? Do you want them to know that you're using a Razer mouse with a Logitech keyboard and a SteelSeries headset? Like, who cares, honestly? Moving on, shard cards, balancing, yes. Community esports, here we go again. Be cool to bring an in-game tournament system similar to League of Legends, Clash, or Valorant's Premier. Maybe add a tournament or event tab in the menu. Adding a public API would also be great, so sites like Tracker Network. Okay, this, easy, agree with that. Make the API public so people can get on board with shit like tracker.gg or whatever it's called. But once again, tournaments and esports is not what this game needs right now. It's not. I remember on XDefiant, it seemed like we were making progress and it seemed like everything was moving in the right direction. It seemed like they were listening to our feedback. You guys don't understand. We're blessed with what we have in Fragpunk compared to what we were dealing with on XDefiant. XDefiant didn't have custom games until like a couple weeks after season 2 launched. Or maybe it was, it was season 2. Shortly after that, they started poking their heads into tournaments and esports and gave us all an application for licensing to run tournaments and stuff. The second that happened is when talks of the game started shutting down happened. And then 3 months later, they issued the statement that they were sunsetting the game 6 months from that date. I am telling you, as somebody who has been there, has seen it from the back end on another game, tournaments and esports is not where we need to go right now. That will, without a doubt, finish off what's left of this game. Stop asking for it use your time and your brain power to come up with creative solutions to the problems that we have and getting new players into the game and or bringing old players back. Once you have more players, more tournaments. You got to run or walk before you can run. And right now we're crawling. Corporations want esports because esports bring quick money. Yes. But it could also cost you money. And from the responses I've seen every time this gets asked is Fragpunk and NetEase are well aware that esports will cost them more money. And then this is all like added stuff from at the end. Wait, hold on. Let me quickly gloss over some of this stuff. Hang on. Okay. So the first one I want to point out is clearer explanation on the cards. Remove some maybe. It's too difficult for new players. Again, in that setting with some other people, we discussed this a little bit. This was some of the feedback that Fragpunk had already gotten, is that the cards, there's too many and it's too difficult for people to learn. And my response to that is it's part of the skill ceiling. I understand that some of the cards can be confusing. The definitions can be confusing. And that's why they have the videos explaining what the cards do. It's up to you to figure out how best to utilize the card and combo that card with other cards. Like, the game's not going to fucking hold your hand. It's not an MMORPG where it's like, oh, go here. Oh, now go here. Now go here. Click here. You can combine these cards by clicking this and dragging it here. Move this here. It's just not that kind of game. This would be like complaining that Siege's operators have too many different abilities and we need to start removing some of the operators because it's too hard for new players. Like, that's what it comes down to. It's part of the learning curve and skill ceiling. I do agree that there's a lot of cards. There is a lot of cards. Maybe have them all accessible in standard and then like remove some of the more repetitive ones, because there's a lot of cards that do the same thing. I could go through and probably trim their entire shard card database from 403 cards to about 250. That would get rid of all of the repetitive ones. That would get rid of any of the completely broken ones that should never be in a game, whether it be ranked or standard. And then you could like clear up some of the descriptions on some of the other cards. But like this one right here, if you're having a hard time understanding match time plus 30 seconds, I don't empathize with you. You're just dumb. And then here's again with the weekly tournament outside of Discord promoted online. Like, again, it does bring up another good point though. Like, there's no reason to promote the tournament in your Discord only. Yeah, Siege Cup, what they're doing with Siege Cup, if you want to add something like that to Fragpunk, I'd be fine with that. That's like leaving it still in the player's hands and not going full on esports tournament mode. I'd be okay with that. But also, like, a lot of this stuff, and I don't know if it's still in here. No, it's not. the faction showdown stuff that used to be in here, like, add everything into the game. I like when they had the global invitational for China, a lot of it was available in game, and you could just select all the stuff you wanted right there on the game. I don't want to be taken to a Discord to then be redirected to a third-party website to sign up for something. It's very off-putting. Just like Lifey should be off-putting. More battle pass rewards, more membership rewards. Yes. More agents maps. Again, careful what you wish for. More passives would be nice. I do like that idea. Yeah, this is a comment by somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Nerf aim assist if Zims can't get detected. Oh, ay. Okay. I'm going to try to break this down into the simplest terms so that we all understand. We're all on a level knowledge playing field. A Cronus Zen and a Zim are two different devices. The main purpose of a Cronus Zen is to use scripts for things like anti-recoil and to make the aim assist stronger. A Zim has a main purpose of allowing console players to play mouse and keyboard on console. Both devices can do both things. This is true. A solution is not to nerf aim assist because we can't detect cheaters. This would be the equivalent of saying, make the map one big square, remove all interior walls because we can't detect wall hacks. Are we even listening to what we're saying? Hello. Just because somebody decides they want to fucking be a scumbag and cheat and the game can't 100% detect it all the time doesn't mean we need to just fucking nerf shit. People piss me off. Bunch of new stuff, approach people. Yeah. Moving on. All the problems we have today: lack of players, Smurfs, search times stem from past communication errors, marketing, sponsorship, and even promoting their own tournaments were botched. Basically, yeah. Like that's what we need to do. We need to get down to the root of the problem. Why do people leave the game? Because queue times are long. Okay, why are queue times long? Because there's not enough players. Okay, why is there not enough players though? Everybody wants to point to the low player base. But go a step further. Why are there not enough players? Increase the Lancer level because... Oh, wait. I'm reading two different things. Increase Lancer level past level 25. Add more rewards like camos, titles, name cards, emotes, etc. Yes. I've been saying they need a prestige system in the game. There's no reason I should be level 258 and have gotten nothing for it. You left the game because you could not enjoy the game anymore. But why? What was causing you to not enjoy the game anymore? But back to this nerf aim assist. You can nerf aim assist all you want. If aim assist still exists in the game, people using these devices are going to be able to make it stronger. That's how it is. Especially now with the Titan V2. It doesn't matter if aim assist is too strong, not strong enough. And actually, I think nerfing the aim assist is going to lead to more people cheating and or leaving the game. You're going to alienate all of those controller players yet again that you already lost and only got back a couple of, because at the beginning they refused to add aim assist to the game. Let's see. World tournament where 3/4 of the players didn't watch the streams because communication was only on social media. Yeah, this was a big thing. A lot of people have no idea that there was even a LAN event that they held. What the fuck? Streamers were chosen at random with no particular interest in the game, not even FPS players. One French streamer was paid and played the game with his phone in hand, pressing W the entire time without looking at the screen. Okay. So let me see if I can give you guys some behind the scenes thing. Where is it? I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. So quick behind the scenes. If you are a Twitch partner, and for this section down here for stream elements, you don't even need to be a Twitch partner. You just need to stream on Twitch. For Twitch partners, we occasionally get these, what they used to be called bounty boards, are now called sponsorships. And it's basically where games and other things can pay us to advertise their thing. I get stuff in here all the time for stuff that I have zero interest in, but I'm not going to turn down if they offer me enough money to play it. Right? Like, if somebody's offering me $36 to play a game for 1 hour, how many of you would turn that down? At worst, you waste an hour of your life and you make $36. At best, you make $36 and you end up enjoying a game that you didn't think that you would enjoy. And that's what their goal is to try to get those unsuspecting people to take this offer, play the game. Who knows who's watching, who stops by their stream, and maybe they convert them into playing a game. Maybe they convert them into becoming a Fragpunk streamer. I wish I could see all the expired ones in here, because there's a lot that pop up in here. But that's just kind of a behind the scenes thing. Like, that's how they find these players. They don't actually find the players. They're not chosen at random, which sends out just to everybody. So, yeah, we've gone through pretty much everything on here. And to give you guys a little bit more insight, this is going to be a long ass video, by the way. Based on what I've been through with XDefiant and what we're currently going through now, this is just my honest take. Not somebody who wants the game to succeed because I make a profit from it. Not somebody who wants the game to succeed because I see the potential upside in profit from it. But as somebody who genuinely likes playing the game when I'm not being harassed by weird people. You got to remember, when I started playing this game and making content for this game, I wasn't being paid anything except for whatever ad revenue I was getting on the platforms I was posting to. And it wasn't a lot. I want this game to succeed because I genuinely think it is a good game. I enjoy these style of games. I'm tired of Siege because it's the same bullshit over and over again. And I don't like how Valorant looks and feels. I got to a point in XDefiant's life cycle where I was actually losing money promoting their game. True story. True story. But my honest feedback right now is the state of the game. Like, I think anybody who plays this game for more than fucking 10 hours can tell you it's not good. Like, the game is good. Like, it has core functionalities. It can be good. But the direction of the development team right now seems like there is no direction. They don't know where to go, and they haven't taken our past feedback seriously. If they had, we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in now with everything listed here, and we wouldn't need to go through a fucking Operation Health to fix the game. Step number 1. You need to fix the main issues with the game. Like I said at the start, the main issues inside of the game are going to be snipers, marksman rifles, and a few of the lancers. Namely, Ishel, Counterfeit, and Windwalker. I would say before you even do that, you need to fix the core mechanics with the game itself. You need to fix performance issues. There are still way too many people who are crashing on Xbox. That started happening at the start of last season. And when I see them ask for clips or match codes of this happening, that tells me they don't play the game. They don't test the game, because all you have to do is have a fucking Xbox, load up the game, play it for a couple hours, and you would see what happens. You wouldn't need everybody else's match codes and feedback. Just play your game and you'll understand everything that's wrong with it. I promise you. If you don't have the time to play your game, then your leadership team is failing you. But I don't think this game is dead. And just like I said, from what I'm seeing on the back end, I don't think that it is going to die anytime soon. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I think creators would see their sponsorships reduced in pay or taken completely before the game shuts down. Once that happens, I think the writing's already on the wall if that happens, but like, I think that will happen first. So yeah, I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's dying anytime soon. I don't think it's going to shut down. Worst case scenario, a couple different servers get shut down. Like, let's put it this way. If Singapore and Australia servers are still an option, the game is fine. It is going to be fine. And everybody pointing to they got rid of US East 1. There's no more Central US 2. There was a West 3, but not anymore. They got rid of Europe 1. That is not a sign of them shutting down servers. They're simply replacing servers. Because at the beginning, you have to remember, we didn't have East US 2 or West US 2 or Europe 2. We had East US, Central US, West US, Europe. We didn't even have South America. We had Central, Middle East, Tokyo, Australia, and Singapore. So let that sink in. For everybody here watching live in Twitch, you're going to have to go leave your comments on YouTube. For everybody watching on YouTube, leave your comments on YouTube. And let me know how you think we can get from where we are to a sustainable game with 10,000 plus players. Okay. Now I need to cut that out and trim it down from, what was it? Almost a fucking hour into like a 30-minute or less video. That'll be fun. Any volunteers for that? Didn't the rank stuff reset today? Oh, refreshes in 34 minutes. That's right. It's back to resetting at midnight because the time changed. Fuck. All right. Sorry I ignored chat for a while. Intervention, fuck you. You caught strays in that video too. Any way for us to know how much they make from the Chinese version of the game or how many players they have there? I don't think so. I don't think so. But what I can show you actually is, watch this. So I'm going to close out of the game really quick. And I don't know if I'm even supposed to be doing this, so don't tell anybody. But everybody knows I have Gear Up, right? I use Gear Up to access the test server, which is this one here. But if I launch Gear Up and connect to the auto server that it puts me in and then load up the main game, I can sort of see what they see, right? And I'll show you. I will show you. But everybody always forgets about NetEase having their own launcher called Loading Bay. And that's where I think a majority of the China player base plays on. But we can get kind of an idea of where we're at, right? Because if we look at our leaderboards compared to their leaderboards, and we know how many players we have, we can guesstimate based on how many Punk Masters, how many Aces, etc. that they have, how many active players that they have. Now, keep in mind, I don't know if China separates PC from console leaderboards. They very well could. So these numbers might not even be accurate. But we'll see. So unfortunately, I can't change it to English. So we're kind of stuck with navigating the stuff on our own. But you see, they only have 7 Punk Masters right now, where we have like 17. And if we go all the way to the bottom, they have many diamonds in their lobbies or in their leaderboards. Like diamond is a thing for the top almost 500 players. Go play one match now. What time is it in China? I think this takes me to like Shanghai or something. See, they have their own set of servers. Let me see if I can translate this. It's day 11 a.m. over there. All right, well, let's see how long it takes us to get into a standard game. Also, never seen this loading screen before.
真正的战斗了，来展现一下，这是一场名为“它应该有多”。猜测这位，这是3张激活碎，这是点击碎片卡可以添加碎片卡点数。你还有多余的。
That could be true too. Yeah, it could be that they don't have a lot of players. So it could just be harder to rank up. Let me see what the translate says. So that's Beijing, Chengdu, Hangzhou, and Guangzhou, if I'm pronouncing those right.
是真的很神奇，开始进攻。第一步，拾取转化器。现在前往区域 A 安装转化器。我们到了，安装转化器吧。 转化器开始运作，死神之眼碎片卡正在改变环境，并帮你探测。保护好转化器，一旦敌人开到了转化器，你就输了。
I don't think you can die in the tutorial. I'm going to be so honest with you. So yeah, they get all the same stuff that we get. Like there's no hidden tech or anything. Well, let's just see how long it takes to find the game. It'll be Friday morning instant. But let's see if it's bots. Because your first couple games are always bots. I don't even know what auto sprint is, but we have it on. Oh, so hit reg is going to be an issue because of my ping.
我在换弹。厉害领导，烧他们！转化器开始转化。敌人在 A 小。
That's a bot.
你输了。
I don't have spiders, sorry.
这张碎片卡将改变战局。准备记录实验数据。
Can somebody direct me to turn auto sprint off? Like, which one of these is auto sprint? Yeah, this shit is gonna be so unplayable on 200 ping. Nah, you're not gonna be able to get Chinese servers on any other thing that I'm aware of.
这张碎片卡生效了，激活了2张碎片卡。
Pick Kismet. Don't have her unlocked.
准备记录实验数据。
转化器在我这儿。知道比赛中最重要的是什么吗？是自信。
我丢下了转化器，拿到了转化器。
还有5秒。
Is nobody gonna direct me on how to change the auto sprint? You guys are gonna make me play with auto sprint on forever? I think knifing might just have to be like the way to go.
我拿到转化器。
We got a kill. First tab. 5 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one?
还有1个敌人还在坚持。
Oh yeah, Google Lens. Hang on.
转化器在我手上。
赢了。换边。
This one?
准备好改变世界的规则了吗？ 这是种特殊的碎片卡，投入的点数这2张碎片卡
Translate. Hold on.
3张碎片卡激活，我们优势很大。
Let's see.
我可能会有一些前卫的治疗方法，
这里会是个伟大剧本的
我
原
会保住大家的小命的。
我心跳加速了，我喜欢这
我
种感觉。
脑袋里有好多有趣的想法。
Got it. You don't smoke, son.
天物，敌人在。
谁都能理解艺术。
还剩1个站着的敌人，掩护。这能让你。哇哦，那就多来点儿。我敢打赌，那张碎片卡很棒。1张碎片卡已激活，这2张碎片卡将让战局对你们有利。 我会保住大家的小命的。
所以说，我是来拉后阵的。
耐心，生命的繁荣需要时间。
动遮光剂。
敌人在，B吧。
当心你的后面。
天宵时间到。
转化器开始转化。
点助火力。
只剩1个敌人了。
主营正在拆除转化器。
太棒了，你赢了！
换失败。
准备好改变世界的规则了吗？
Hey, 4 and 4 is not
碎
bad.
片卡被激活。准备记录新数据。你们拿到了赛点。
击败了敌人，继续保持。
之光。灭害灵就绪，打爆他们！之前只是演示，现在我要开始表演了。有烟雾。灭害灵。神经的反射。敌人在。敌人，他现在一定很慌。你赢了！哇！
Finish positive. I don't know. I've kind of lost my point with this. Lugia. I mean, it looks like they get games typically like pretty quick. I guess one thing would be to see if we're looking at the same players every time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell the difference. Actually, you know what would be fun? Let me back out of this. Post my Twitch stream link on global
学
chat.
哨站，
Do they have Twitch in
信息
China?
的交叉点。悄悄下。
You know what's crazy is this looks just like my gameplay. Yep. That's about right.
时间到，别再出现快弹，
来吧，队友们，别让我失望。有些人总是和错的地方作对。
Invis and push in. Okay, now you gotta wait.
转化器现在在，我猜是在找他。
Okay, now invis and push in.
悄悄。
Terrible.
回来了，
This Zephyr player ain't got nothing on me. There we go. You already used it, dummy.
我超讨厌这样的。
No, this Zephyr not better. You're tripping. Can actually hit back shots. Yeah, fuck you.
看看你，品味真不错。我必须承认，我是个英俊的雕像。正在上弹，掩护我。正在装填。
好，
悦耳的装填声，有些不近人情。送医。悦耳的装填声。凑得更近一点。属于我的高光时刻。杀完成。敌人。上弹，掩护我。
Yeah, this shit's cursed. Anyway. Conclusions? I don't really have any conclusions. It could just be that it's hard to rank up. Because there are so many players or something. I don't know. Would need more testing to check rank times. Like queue times. What is your name in game? Actually, do I have you on my friends list? There you are. Which game am I reviewing? My choice. What's the goal of me reviewing it? Do you want me to roast you, or do you want me to tell you how you could improve? Tell you how you can improve? Okay, so let's watch the one where you lost 4-6. Oh, we could do the 2-8 and 3-1. Hang on, I'll go back. I go back. Okay, so we're playing Nitro. Can I switch between modes? Yeah, sure. So you're in a bad place, number one, because this once that smoke clears, this chum could probably shoot your hand. Also, fucking did Missing No join the Lancer Corps or something? Anyway. Also, you have 3 targets. You should always prioritize this fucking thing anytime you see it, because it is an instant kill if you destroy that. But instead, you go to shoot the counterfeit. Nice kill. I can't really help with like Nitro specific stuff because I don't play Nitro. I don't know how to play this bitch at all.
The Great Otter Wizard sends you on a side quests. After this review I send you to the training base with Spider and you are to switch between the languages so I can hear his voice. I am not a simp. But at the same time I am a simp.
Uh-huh.
There goes the adrenaline.
Yep. All right. So, problem number 1. I don't know who your card captain was, but they're a fucking idiot. You have Blade Master. They have Explosive Shot. 100% of the time, you're going to lose this. You should have... I wouldn't even pull the blade out.
Look what I've got.
You're just asking to die.
For these bullets. Remember, suffering is in the mind.
Somehow you win the round. I guess. All right, 3 rounds, 3 Lancers.
Sending out the signal.
Why?
Well, you're on air, and here's a wave that'll sweep you off your feet. Seized by the torrent.
Knife out, knife out, knife out, knife out, knife out, knife out. Hold the corner.
Be engulfed by the deluge. Again, this ability does not make me a dolphin. Okay? And that, my friends, is why they call me Sonar.
You heard the footsteps, though. You heard the footsteps, though. Oh, no.
Going on you.
Turn around. I'm gonna save all of my constructive feedback for the end.
Hope you enjoy the high tide. Seized by the torrent.
Well, at least you can recognize a counterfeit clone. That's a good sign.
Let's find some guests for the stream. You're on air. Enjoy. And that, my friends, is why they call me Sonar. You're on air. Enjoy.
The fuck? Good angle to hold right here. Knife dash on top of this box. And then just hold the angle.
I'm all shootable again.
Especially in lower lobbies, they'll never expect it. That counterfeit's so dead. 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh.
Feeling taken by
Don't
the
do it.
undertow?
He did it anyway.
This current's gonna stop you in your tracks. Stay tuned for my converter planting tutorial. Okay, planting. Converter ready for action. Woo! And that, my friend, a surge of water and sound. One sec, chat. Reloading.
I will accept your quest, yes.
Hold up. Reloading. Street going dark.
Okay. If you're gonna play Sonar, one thing you need to know,
Stay tuned.
all you did right here is give away your position. They now know where you are. All she knows is that you're in this hallway somewhere.
There goes the adrenaline. Same but
Merch idea. Converter plush? Yes, no.
Out of the 3 Lancers that you rotated through, Sonar is not the one that I would have picked for this map.
Heads up to headphone users. Explosion incoming. Oh, this color will make them don't get hurt. Just stay in your little bubble.
This is also a horrible place to nap, and there was also like no reason to do that. A better spot would have been over here in the corner.
I wish being engulfed by the deluge. Green always in the prize.
there goes the adrenaline.
Hey. Okay. So my takeaways here would be you got to get better game sense. You got to pay attention to your audio cues more. And above all else, you need to find a Lancer you could be slightly more aggressive with. Because if you were just the slightest bit more aggressive, that match would have played out a lot different. Yes, now on to our side quest. That's it. It's just English or Chinese. Well, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
解决5个敌人，你的挣扎真买1送1，再来一个4杀5杀，再见了双杀3杀完成，少了4个敌人，解决5个敌人，看起来确实很值。买1送1，再来一个4杀，令人愉5杀，别难过，你和我不在一个水准。双杀3杀完成。少了4个敌人，解决5个敌人，帮你整理了发型。
Satisfied? And play R6. No. Who's playing right now? I don't give a fuck if you got the 5 stack. Look up his Chinese voice actor for me. Bro, you're asking a lot right now. So nothing comes up for Spider. Yes, the answer was no. I'm too tired to play Siege, bro. I'm not going to be good.
I might need to ghost.
They have the Announcer, they have Pathogen, Axon, Jaguar, Hollow Point, Chum, Kismet, Zephyr, Ishel, Broker, Dex, Hurricane, and Nitro. But no spider. Poor spider.
I might need to ghost.
Some people are always fighting the wrong enemy.
I'd rather they saw less enemy spotted at B main.
Careful! Dodge right here.
Oh, you're dead. Okay, nap time's over. One kill, one free. They died badly. Get it? Looks like a good place to rematerialize.
Careful! Bad guy! Dodge right here.
Turn that knock
Time to cause a little. I always two less obstacles.
What does Zephyr sound like in Chinese?
And that.
I don't know. Game reminds me of Hyperscape. In what way?
Converter required.
Some people are always fighting the wrong enemy.
Please savor the sizzling.
Reloading. It's like meditation. MVP. Sure, I guess a most vicious predator.
Derivative? That's a big word. I don't know that word.
Bruh.
Bro, whoever this is, you're in the stream, obviously, because you just saw me decline your friend request. Who is it? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Option to select what character you wanted. The voice language change, like say Nitro speaks in English, but I could just choose to change all. That would be a fun option. I like that. Oh, that's you. Oh, you could send it again. I thought it was just some random person who wasn't talking. How does festive converter and extra converters sound? What? Oh, I didn't even know. What do you mean, how does it sound? Like a car? Vroom vroom. How does it sound like a card combo? Like, is it good? Man, it sounds broken as fuck. Me eating toast. How are running around without selecting a Lancer? What the fuck?
That's not a beacon. That's my knife.
And there's Hollow. Any other game modes aside from round-based bomb defuse? Oh yeah, there are tons. I will show you all the game modes. But basically, once the gunfire stops, okay, there's like TDM, there's free-for-all, there's kill confirmed, there's like a tower defense mode even. There's like a zombies mode, like infected. Am I missing any other game modes? We had a prop hunt game mode, but that got taken out. It was like an LTM thing. I hope that comes back at some point.
I'll be back when I care.
Crunchy toast sucks.
Didn't think I had game, did you? Enemy. Good at this. Love to hear that play.
Kid, see you in the next fight.
Enemy.
Quadra kill.
That's a turkey. Grab my family size shovel.
I like it when I get super hard crunchy toast as it shreds the roof of my mouth. They should bring back Prop Hunt. I can't wait to see what they do for April Fools, because last year we got Frog Punk, and that was kind of fun. I hope they give us something.
Had it in me, did you? I can't hit what they can't see.
They needed that
More enemies. Main. Now I know what ghosts feel like. Recharged, but I'm exposed, and I don't phasing out. Enemy spotted at middle.
Pentakill. Something with the chum fish. What specifically with chum fish? Love that little goober. Do you like the emote we have here for him? Does somebody have the chum emote?
Looks like a good place to rematerialize.
Chummy chum. There he is. Pulled up to the wrong block, homie.
Enemy spotted at site B. That is real.
Fucking balloons, man.
Ghosts. Phasing out. Ready as I'll ever be. That's a turkey.
What you guys doing down there, huh?
I have taken back there.
Never noticed that. That's a face.
Enemy spotted. Are you good at this? Gotta reload. Circle of death.
Oh.
Intimidation, but not. Don't need passion to be the best.
Is the only competitive rank mode beside yeah. So there's only one ranked mode right now, like ranked competitive, and that is like the standard 5v5 diffuse mode. But yeah, they have what I wanted to do. They have TDM, kill confirm, free for all, sniper deathmatch, capture the core, which is kind of like capture the flag. They have deck deathmatch, which I don't play much, but basically you just get random cards. They have Rocketeers, where everybody just uses Broker's Rocket. One shot, melee deathmatch, headshot only. They have Hot Zone. I forgot this was in here still. This is like King of the Hill. Then they have Outbreak. And then they have a whole separate game mode, which is like a tower defense mode where you could build your... This in itself is two separate game modes. Like this one is tower defense. So you like build out a deck of cards that you want to use. And then you have to try to stop the things from destroying your core. And then this one, same concept, but instead of having a deck pre-built, you kind of just get the cards as you go. If you would like me to showcase one of them, I can definitely do that. How long would I expect this game to continue getting support? We just kind of had this conversation earlier. It's already been out a year. I don't anticipate it getting shut down anytime soon. If anything, some servers get taken offline, but the game's still going to be around. At the very least, I would say another year. Unless things get like drastically worse. But I think we're kind of in that spot right now where it's like make it or break it. So they have the next year probably at the very least the next year to figure out what direction they want to go with the game. But they got to start making changes. Like they got to listen to the feedback when it comes to snipers. Have to understand the game is just like it's not in a great spot when it comes to servers. The hit reg can sometimes be a little funky. A nice collab with like a bigger brand would be nice to see this year. Nah, Gibson was like the most not random one yet. It's literally called Bad Guitar Studio. Am I known to be a demon in this game, or have you been matching against donuts? Because the last two games I watched, you went big sloppy on them. It's just that game mode. When I play ranked, I don't play nearly that aggressive or that good. However, I am number 55 global, but even better, I am the number 2 Zephyr. As that kid from a couple days ago would put it. Is Nightfall a pro? Because he's the number 2 Zephyr. How am I not number 1 yet? So here's the lore. I was like 7 points off of number 1. I played one more game in ranked and lost 22, I think. And then I haven't played ranked since. Probably play ranked sometime tomorrow. Might take number 1.
I know it's a little weird. You can find inspiration even in a headshot. We did too. Three. 4 kills. 5. That's like people will say I hate 7. 1 for each color of the rainbow. This is getting extravagant, even for me. Dad's gonna wonder why I'm coming home covered in glue night instead of paint. This is getting extravagant, even for me. Dad's gonna wonder why I'm coming home covered in glue night instead of paint. This is getting extravagant, even for me. It's all fun and games, Melody. This is getting extravagant, even for me. Dad's gonna wonder why I'm coming home. All fun and games, Melody. He'll be back.
Bitch!
One goal, I think you out. 2, nice and even and symmetrical. 3, is this a paint by number? Here's a first-class ticket to Dubai. Painted too. The rule of thirds always applies, even outside art. I'll immortalize those 4 in a mural. 5. That's like a whole team. Wow, I really got 6? I'm collecting glue night for my art collage.
Whoa, what the fuck was did that wall like huh? That broker just like fucking wall hopped or something.
Painted too. The rule of thirds always applies, even outside art.
What card is that?
Headshot. Nice. The rule of thirds always applies, even outside art.
I ain't never seen some shit like that before. That was crazy. You clipped the broker thing? Oh man. I have a video I still have to make. Fuck my life. All right. You know what I just realized? I haven't eaten at all today. I'm hungry.
Phasing out enemy spotted at middle.
God damn it. Bro really chased me down.
Where's the shot? Got to.
That is a headshot reel.
It took ages to master the weapons. Now it's my greatest weapon. I'll keep us safe. I've seen one of them. There's three. Nothing to be proud of. Headshot. Feel more. Okay. Remove bullets. Hello?
Yeah, I'll eat something eventually.
good place to rematerialize.
Okay, bro. These motherfuckers are seriously playing this mode right now. Okay, hold on. Let me reevaluate some shit.
Reloading. It's like meditation. The time I checks out. So special.
God, my aim is horrible.
I'll be back when I care.
I see one of them at.
Feeling
Fuck, man. Every time. I
Here
get there
am.
so close.
Yeah, I can't wait to use these on everyone. But for ghosts.
I
Don't
see
get
one of them
lonely
at.
while I'm gone. Know you. Does it even matter? Enemies. Really waffle cone. That's sweeter.
Murders with me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What's the state of the game? It's in a pivotal turning point right now.
They can't hit enemy spotted at Site B.
Okay, that did not work as expected.
A surge of water and sound.
Mark gun.
I see one of them at.
All right, well, we're going to win this game with ease. So I am going to set up a raid to Lex. She is playing some rank. So if you guys want to get your competitive fixed in,
I see one of
Okay, maybe we're not gonna win this game. Crazy. All right, hold on. Timeout. They're mounting a comeback. We're gonna try Dance Fever one more time. It's only not competitive enough because there's just not a lot of players. So like the best player on this game compared to the best player on another game like Valorant, worlds apart.
Don't mind if I do. Putting the converter here. Converter in place.
He's sneaky.
Enemy spotted at Site A.
Fuck!
Always preferred traps to guns.
All right. Now we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. Raiders, get ready. Get your twerking, lurking emotes ready to go. We are raiding. So, what to say? I guess I'll have a new video out maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it won't be for a couple days. I'll have a couple shorts coming out, but I only have 2 more video ideas that I have planned between now and the 23rd. So like the next 10 days, I only have 2 videos. Oh no, you know what? I will have a video out tomorrow. It'll be the one clipped from this stream. I'm done talking about the state of the game. So be sure to watch that. If you're not following me over on YouTube, I would highly suggest you go follow me over on the YouTubes and do all the things, and I will see you guys tomorrow.